Hello, my name is Rocket Ryan. I'm from the computer froze. Hello, my name is Rocket Ryan. I'm from the Southeast Michigan location of High Touch High Tech. This is my very first time doing this, so I'm pretty excited with you guys. Now, I've been running a digital virtual science program for the past few weeks, been very successful, and I've been looking forward to this. Now, the experiment we're going to be doing today isn't exactly a great feeling one sometimes. We're talking about stress. Now, what actually is stress? Stress is a body's reaction to change. Now, that change, especially right now, is usually not a very good one. But stress is a body's reaction, as I said, and what stress does is it's a release of three main chemicals inside of our body. Those three main chemicals are dopamine, epinephrine, and cortisol. Now, I'm just speaking some big science words, but those words are very, very important because they make you feel stressed out. And I'm going to guess in the past few weeks, we have all felt quite stressed. I know I have. I know my family has. I'm going to guess all of you guys have. But there's ways to help with that. So for now, we're going to do just a very simple science experiment. Very simple one, very short. I'll be with you guys for a few minutes. This is what we call a stress ball. Now, I was going to make one, but I thought about just getting a little bit silly with it and making two that feel a little bit different because not all stress is the same in my opinion. Now, for this experiment to work, you need just a few things. You need funnels, scissors, and balloons. Now, I chose green and blue, obviously, high touch, high tech. So, the first thing you gotta do is take one of the balloons and blow them up. I'll do that for you. Now, you wanna blow it up a little bit bigger. I did mine a little bit earlier. You wanna hold the air in it for about 30 seconds. What you're doing is you're letting the balloon stretch out a little bit to give room for what you're about to put in there. Now, as I said, there's a few different ways to do this. I like to make it as simple as possible because, let's face it, we got stress to get out. So, let out the air. All the kids can laugh right now. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your balloon that you just stretched out and put it on your funnel. Now, the first way, there's a bunch of different materials you can put in there. One of the most famous ones is something called lentils. Have trouble finding that in my area, so I'm going to use rice. It's plain old rice. Now, when you add the rice to the balloon, you do not want to fill it up to the very top. Now, why don't you want to do that? Because, spill. If you fill it up to the top, you're not going to have enough room to tie off the balloon. So, just tie it off a little bit, give it some shakes, let it go down. Keep going down. Now, the second part of this experiment, clear out my mess here because scientists love to make messes, is let some of the rice go down into the balloon. Now, I don't want to get it too full. I would say probably 3/4 of the way full. Now, it's coming down. Feeling pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. That's about good. A little bit more. So, next step. A lot of people just stretch it out and cut off the top of the balloon. I like to tie it off so I can make sure everything stays in there. Okay? Now, normally for this next step, you like to have a little bit of help. I don't have any help with me right now. So, this is going to be the main part of our stress ball. So, to take your other balloon, what you want to do, take your scissors and cut off just the narrow top part, okay? We don't need this. What you want to do is take this part of the balloon and stretch it out a little bit. Think of it almost like a hat for this other part. The way I do it is I take the knot, I put that in first, just stretch out the balloon over top of the other balloon. Now this is what I call my firm stress ball. So nice and tight, I'm going to give that to my kids later because they were asking to use that. Just a very simple stress ball. I'm not very stressed right now. I'm actually in a great mood, but maybe later we'll get to that. Now the next one, I didn't really test it out very much. I just wanted to see how it goes. Sometimes that's the way science works. So over here, before I got started with you guys, I was mixing together a few different things. And I'm going to guess a lot of you kids, if kids are watching, have done this before. I'm going to be using some glue. Now, why is mine blue? Because I like blue. So I added a little bit of blue food dye, just to kind of make it look a little bit different. So just like before, take your balloon, blow it up, stretch it out a little bit. So I already did that with this balloon. Use your funnel. Got a little bit of a bigger opening funnel here because I'm not sure how it's going to go in, but we'll find out. Take your mixture. I like to stir it up a little bit before I put it in there. Let's mix it up a little bit. And then let's just see what kind of stress ball we're working with here. So let's push it in a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that feels really weird. That's going to be a good one. So a little bit more. Now, what I made here is a mixture of glue, plain old Elmer's glue, water, and something I'm sure a lot of you kids have used before, borax. I'm going to guess a lot of you guys use it before. Now, if you're going to use borax, kids, I would do it with a grown-up just to be safe because safe science is the right science, in my opinion. So just add a little bit more in there. Get in there a little bit more. Now, I just want to see how this would work. Might be a little bit silly, but if you know me at all, that's kind of the way I like to work. Just try things out, see how it goes. So now we've got our weird, ooh, this is going to feel really weird. This feels way different than that one. So as I did before, same thing. Just tie it off. This one's a lot more gooey, if you will. Could you take your other balloon like last time? Cut off the top. Once again, cut off the top. We don't need this part. And just like before, you're going to take your balloon, stretch it out, make it like a little hat for the other balloon, and just stretch it out, put it on. And now this stress ball feels a little bit different. I do blue and yellow because I'm a big University of Michigan fan, because that's where we're from. So, 2 different stress balls. Now, my advice, the main thing with science is that you can use your imagination however you want. Get wild with it. Try different things. See how they feel. All these ideas work perfect. Now, sometimes might not work great, but that's the way science works, isn't it? So, boys and girls, everybody, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.